about the software experiences that bring the hardware experiences to life. Some people ask us, why do we need 41 megapixels? The first reason is that 41 megapixels helps you take really good shots because of the oversampling technology. Now, we all know what oversampling is. For those people who don't know what oversampling is, as Steve mentioned, what it does is that up to 7 pixels of everything that you take is actually utilized to make one perfect pixel for every pixel that you see inside your photo. Which means that you have got lots of data to be able to minimize noise, take out graininess from that photo to give you a really crystal clear, sharp photo. And what Pro Camera does is that under the hood, is doing all of this automatically for you. However, the other thing that you can do with all this data is that you can go in and zoom into the photo after you have taken it. So once you take the photo, you can go back anytime into the photo and actually reframe the shot and be able to share those reframed shots over and over again. Now, these capabilities and these superpowers that we're giving people is going to revolutionize and change the way people take photos and share them forever. But this it's not just limited to photos. It's also extended as well to video taking as well. Now, what we did with the engineers in Nokia is that we actually set up a similar room like that, like in a clubbing scene. And we all know the problem with going clubbing and we want to capture those exciting moments is that basically the lighting is bad. It's difficult because it's very, very noisy. The speakers are booming away behind you. So how can then these capabilities help you actually take a good video? Now, one of the things inside the Nokia Lumia 1020 are high amplitude stereo mics. And the high amplitude stereo mics can take a lot of compression. It can you can even stand next to a jumbo jet and take the jumbo jet taking off, and all that noise is actually being able to be handled by the device and be able to be compressed. Now, of course, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So what we did was that we got a DJ into the room, we blasted the music, put up some lights on the wall, and we took 2 of the most popular smartphones on the market and we compared it. Exactly where the cameras were mounted, the phones were mounted in the same spot, taking the DJ doing the same thing. And here's the results. So I hope that from that demo you can see the quality of the hardware and the software working together to ensure that in any conditions, even in the most challenging situations, you are able to capture great photos as well as great videos. And we think that this is going to really help people to be able to capture those moments and share them like never before. But of course, all that hardware and the software experiences is just one side of the story. And it's incredibly important for people today to be able to edit and share these experiences. And I'd like to just let everybody know that we are up to 175,000 applications now on the Windows Phone Store. And 90% of all the top 50 applications on iOS and Android are now available on Windows Phone globally. But bringing it closer to home, Nokia provides a number of applications including Creative Studio, which has been specially designed to help people actually turn the experiences into memories and moments. So one of the capabilities is to be able to touch any part of the photo and you can actually focus at those parts after you've actually taken the photo. Or you can do the color pop mode, which has been popularized by the digital camera revolution, where you can actually select an area of it and automatically keep the color there while making everything black and white. And you can change those options anytime that you want to. Or of course, if you want to take a series of photos, you can actually put it into a collage, or you can actually put filters around it. So that's what Creative Studio does, and it comes free of charge with every Lumia 1020 and actually every Lumia device out there. It's now been updated for high definition. But on top of that, there are tons of photos editing applications in the Windows Phone store. These are my personal favorites. I have got 美图秀秀, to be able to make some effects around the photo. And of course, the Perfect 365 helps me to be able to ensure that my skin is flawless in every photo before I put it up. And who can live without things like Camera 360? So I can ensure that everybody's face is nice and slim before we actually put up the photos. And these photo applications are incredibly important before you use applications like 6tag and be able to then share them to Instagram or your favorite photo sharing social network. So we believe that we have it all in place. Now, when I was in traveling just last month, the Lumia 1020, I had a benefit of taking a prototype with me, and it was the only device that actually needed to be on the road with it. In addition to not having to need to lug around a heavy digital camera or a separate video camera, I was able to also have all my HERE assets at my fingertips. So when I was driving on the road, I'm able to download all the maps, navigation capabilities, and be able to browse and get turn-by-turn navigation, voice-guided offline. So all the HERE assets are in the Lumia 1020 as well. And of course, being running on Windows Phone 8, I can stay connected to the office because of all the enterprise hooks and connectivity inside it. We've got Microsoft Office for Windows Phone that's built into it, as well as connectivity to Link and SharePoint, Skype, SkyDrive, so I was able to get access to all my files and communicate back with the office even when I'm on the road. So personally, I think that this is one of the best smartphones on the market, that we have really now nailed the imaging side of it. Now, so if you look at this particular device, we have completely revolutionized the way that you are going to be able to bring photos and capture memories at any moment in time. With the slim form factor, you're going to have the Lumia 1020 with you all the time. And of course, the beautiful Nokia design, iconic design, means that when you put this on the table, everybody would know what this device is and what this device can do. But of course, it's not just looking good, but it actually produces photos and videos like no other smartphone can in the market. And we dare you to actually take this later on up, in the low light conditions or up to the roof to actually compare it against your DSLR cameras, your digital cameras, and other brands of smartphones from other manufacturers. And I really believe that the proof of the pudding is actually when you use the phone itself to take the photos and you actually go through the experiences yourself. But right now, I want to share with you very quickly, before I ask Ingwa to come back, a little bit about the price and the availability. I'd like to inform everybody that we have worked very hard in being able to bring this device into Singapore as soon as we can. And we work very closely with the operators here for all the certification and to make sure that the devices are ready on the network. So this is a 4G LTE device. It's going to be available on all three operators as well as in the open markets. And we'll leave the operators, of course, to announce the bundles and the packages. But for Singapore, if you buy on the open market, it will be priced at 999 Singapore dollars. It's going to be available on the 5th of October, and it will all come with a camera grip built in. So Steve just now showed you the steady shot that we have taken. This camera grip is an incredible accessory that just clips on to the device itself to be able to make it a one way that you can firstly, if you hold this device, it allows you to do one-hand shooting. You can use one hand to actually get your shots. The next thing that it has is that it's got a two-stage camera shutter button, so you get ultimate control over the way that you take your photographs. And then of course, underneath you have got a standard tripod mount here, so you can put it to any tripod that you already own. But most importantly for me, this camera grip also includes a battery inside here, which will help me extend the battery life of my Lumia 1020 to ensure that I have got the ability to go around shooting all day without getting worried about running out of battery. So we really believe that this is going to be a great bundle, especially for those people living in Singapore who are able to enjoy the Lumia 1020 with the free camera grip built in. And of course, we will, in addition to that, also provide a ton of accessories like wireless charging covers and various leather covers that you can actually purchase as well in retail to be able to make the device really your own. So thank you very much for joining us today, and we're going to turn the time back to Inghwa, and I hope that you guys will enjoy the Lumia 1020 as much as we had the privilege to bring it to you today. Thank you.